Hi, everybody. This is SAAD for the Sad Truth. Behind me, you'll see the remnants of my birthday celebrations that took place recently. I haven't had a chance to clean these props up, but there you have it. Today, I wanted to discuss very quickly perhaps my favorite scientific quote, at least the one that best captures uh, the autobiographical reality of my scientific career. As some of you know, in seeking to infuse evolutionary theory within the behavioral sciences in general and consumer behavior in particular, I have faced quite a bit of hostility, certainly from my marketing colleagues, marketing scholars. Of course, my colleagues who are in the natural sciences have been much more open and receptive to my ideas, but it certainly has been a tough and circuitous route to convince marketing scholars that consumers are actually biological beings shaped by evolutionary forces. But the good news is, of course, that science is an autocorrective process. Things that at one point seemed heretical become accepted part of normal science. And so here I want to refer to a quote that actually opens chapter 11 of my book, The Consuming Instinct. It's a quote that I've mentioned and described and quoted on several occasions because, as I said, it is so poignant as a descriptor of my own scientific career. It's a quote by JBS Haldane, who was an evolutionary geneticist and was also actually very known for being very quotable and that he had all these wonderful quips. So I highly recommend that you check out his work, certainly his scientific work, but also he just had a way with these very, very succinct, wonderful quips. So here's the quote in question. It refers to how people respond to, so in this case, it could be how scientists will react to a new idea and go through the various stages of acceptance on their way to finally conceding that the idea was veridical. So here we go. Let me read it to you. So, quote, I suppose the process of acceptance will pass through the usual 4 stages. 1, this is worthless nonsense. 2, this is an interesting but perverse point of view. 3, this is true but quite unimportant. And 4, that's right, I always said so. Now, the beautiful thing about this quote, as I said, is that it is so poignant to me because I actually have emails of colleagues who were at stage 1, 15 years ago, and now they've moved on to stage 4. I say this not to be gleeful, but to, if anything, demonstrate how powerful the scientific method is. There is a methodical mechanism by which we judge the veracity of ideas. And if your idea is ultimately a good one, and if many people test it, and if enough cumulative evidence is collected in its favor, then those who were in stages 1, 2, and 3 eventually come around to being in stage 4. So there you have it, folks. My favorite quote of all time, at least from a scientist, from the perspective of it capturing my reality as an academic over the past 20 years or so. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.